Hello everyone, my name is Dara Pickrell and this is my persuasive speech on why we should legalize marijuana. At first glance, you see a plant, right? You see a green plant, yet when you look a little bit closer, you see what most people consider weed or pot. You see the controversial leaf commonly known as marijuana. You see trouble or fun depending on your viewpoint on the matter. Yet regardless of all the positive or negative connotations that come to mind when looking at this plant, this controversial leaf can help the American life overall in a positive manner. As someone who grew up around people who struggle with substance abuse, I have generally tried to avoid anything relating or involving the drug or any type of drug. However, through significant study on the topic of marijuana legalization within the United States, I have seen how much our country could benefit within the areas of crime, health, and the economy. Today, I will persuade you on why we should legalize marijuana within the US as we look at the legalization process and the positive impact that process would have on the areas of crime, health, and the economy. Today, we're going to look past the negative and fun connotations that's related to this drug and look at the benefits that this drug can give to our country. The first way the legalization process of marijuana can affect the United States' overall well-being is through the area of crime. Everyone knows that a person can get arrested for illegal possession of marijuana, although what would happen if the drug was decriminalized? Legalizing marijuana would help to relieve the burden on a strained and often overworked police system. In the past decade alone, police made more than 7 million marijuana arrests, 88% of them for possession alone. The process of legalizing and therefore decriminalizing the drug could free up the police force to spend their time elsewhere on rape or murder cases rather than arresting teenagers for possession of the drug. Yet that's not all. In 1 year, states spent $3.6 billion enforcing the war on pot. $3.6 billion of wasted money, not to mention time, that the police force has used to try and enforce the ever-increasing field of business. The money spent enforcing and making marijuana possession arrests could be spent on more serious crimes, such as murder, sexual assault, abuse, and more. Legalizing the drug would lessen overspending and wasted money within the police department. Furthermore, it's safe for everyone. According to author Kristen Gwynn of the article 5 Reasons Cops Want to Legalize Marijuana, is that marijuana's illegality does not erase the profit incentive. Instead, it establishes a risky, unregulated market in which violence and intimidation are used to settle disputes. Therefore, if the drug is legalized, black markets with questionable motives that have the potential to endanger lives can no longer survive or would have a very hard time trying to survive in a post-legalization country. The second way in which the legalization process of marijuana can affect the United States in a positive manner is within the area of health. Marijuana has been studied over and over again with multiple results stating that the drug is medically helpful for those who suffer from chronic pain as well as pain-inducing disease. Indeed, Kevin Laurier's article on the 23 health benefits of marijuana stated that one of the most common reasons that states allow medical marijuana use is to treat and prevent the eye disease glaucoma, which increases pressure in the eyeball, damaging the optic nerve and causing loss of vision. The drug can also prevent inflammation as well as promoting healthy sleeping patterns for many. In one study, researchers from rheumatology units at several hospitals gave their patients Zetafax, a cannabinoid-based pain-relieving medicine. After a 2-week period, people on Zetafax had significant reduction in pain and improved sleep quality compared to placebo users within the same study. Marijuana has also been linked to various decreased reports in epileptic seizures as well as muscle spasms. Many cite that the drug is the only thing that can prevent such a seizure or spasm from taking effect. Overall, the drug has been repeatedly linked towards prevention and management of multiple disease within the human body. The third way in which the legalization process of marijuana can affect the United States' overall well-being in a positive manner is within the area of the economy. In states that have legalized the drug, tax revenue has been boosted immensely. In 2015, Colorado collected more than $135 million in taxes and fees on medical and recreational marijuana. Furthermore, sales in North America have increased from 30% to 6.7 billion in 2016 and is projected to increase to 20.1 billion by 2021. The revenue from legalization can improve a state's overall health, from economic health to extra revenue that the drug is distributed towards education, transportation, medical health, and much more. Through the legalization of the drug, millions of jobs could become more available to Americans. In 2015, the legal marijuana industry in Colorado created more than 18,000 new full-time jobs and generated $2.4 billion in economic activity, according to the first of its kind analysis of the economics of legal cannabis in the state. However, that was results from only 1 year. Imagine what would happen and how many more jobs could be created for Americans if the drug was legalized nationwide. Lastly, legalization would lower prices in a steadily more competitive market and thus increase use of the drug. Such a response would increase revenue as more are willing to buy a drug that is legal and priced lower. The increased revenue would then continue to support the growing cannabis industry, an industry that is strengthening the American economy overall. As we look back on all the various topics of crime, health, and the economy, promoters and those who are against legalization can see the vast good that the legalization of marijuana could have on these areas within the United States, and how it would improve and affect in a positive manner the overall well-being and economy of our country. Full legalization will greatly benefit major areas, and those major areas that we've already talked about, such as crime, health, and the economy. Therefore, I implore you, and I implore anyone and everyone who sees this video, to look past the negative connotation of the word drug and dig into the relevant topics I have brought to the surface, which promote the safety, health, and economy of our nation. There is far more to marijuana than the word drug.